Malema will seek to overturn his expulsion, and President Zuma turned 70 today. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. ANC Youth League President Julius Malema will seek to overturn his expulsion from the ruling party when oral arguments in his appeal are heard today. The National Disciplinary Committee of Appeals, which is chaired by Cyril Ramaphosa, will hear Malema's appeal against the earlier decision of the ANC's disciplinary committee to boot him out of the party. This after the disciplinary panel, which is chaired by Derek Hanekom, found him guilty of bringing the ANC into disrepute and sowing divisions within its ranks. Malema has since been slapped with an immediate suspension on a separate disciplinary matter after labelling President Jacob Zuma dictator. Senior political journalist NewBreak7am reports.
Apart from being granted the right to argue for a lesser sanction and the quashing of an earlier charge of barging into a meeting of the ANC's top officials, Julius Malema suffered one loss after another since the disciplinary process started in late August last year. He goes into today's hearing to appeal his expulsion, but with last week's immediate suspension and a further 2-year suspension invoked from his plea bargain agreement of 2010 hanging over his head, Malema is not expected to argue the merits of whether he's guilty or not, as that's already been confirmed by the appeals panel. He's only arguing for a sanction lesser than outright expulsion. NewBreak7am, SABC News, Johannesburg.
President Jacob Zuma turned 70 today. He regards himself as very lucky to live to his age and to continue to contribute in the reconstruction and development of his country. President Zuma will do party work at Luthuli House in Johannesburg and will sit for a photo shoot with ANC staff members. He says the day is very important for him and his family.
Not many people live up to this age, so I feel I'm very lucky and I feel very pleased that I've been able to live up to this age and not just live sitting down, but being active in my country, trying to make a contribution. I feel very good that I've seen a number of things, successes and difficulties. I think I'm one of the lucky ones.
The Khayelitsha Education Forum says while schools in the area are dealing with the growing problem of gangsterism, there is an added burden of adult learners who have failed matric. Chairperson of the forum, Haido Mteto, was speaking at a meeting of primary and high school governing bodies in Khayelitsha and Mitchell's Plain. Mteto says the future is even bleaker for those who didn't make it because government has closed finishing schools.
There is no commitment, from the government in ensuring that those learners, there is a provision for them to get a second chance in their lives. You would understand that the finishing schools were closed long time, and those learners really, they are struggling, to go back, to school.
And a strong earthquake has hit Mexico, shaking buildings in the capital and sending people running out of offices onto the streets. The U.S. Geological Survey says the 7.0 magnitude quake struck in the western state of Michoacan. Mexico City Mayor Marcelo Ebrard says there are no initial signs of serious damage. He says key services in the capital, including its subway system and the international airport, are still functioning. It's the third major quake to hit Mexico in less than a month. A 7.4 magnitude quake struck last month, damaging hundreds of buildings in the southwest.